What is going on, guys? We're back with some more Dragon Ball Super episode reviews, and here today to review episode 104 that just dropped a couple hours ago for me. You guys may be seeing this a couple days later or something, but yes, the episode is now in the books. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about this episode. I'm going to be talking about things that I like and I enjoyed. But if you want like a frame-to-frame detail breakdown, I do recommend you guys check out someone like Geekdom 101. He does go into detail about every single bit of the episode, so if you want further information about what actually like went on, for sure check out someone like Geekdom 101. But I'm going to be talking about specifically the Super Saiyan God form, things that I thought they were interesting and things I like, and just overall, you know, the feel of the episode. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys. And yeah, so this episode, my Lanta, oh my Lanta, guys. So we see the return of the God form. This form has not been back for, I want to say, a lot of episodes. Wow. It's been quite a while since I've actually seen this in the anime. It was more recently in the manga where we saw it. Now, if you know anything about the manga, it was actually Super Saiyan Vegeta. Well, not Super Saiyan, but just Vegeta in general. He was fighting Murasamasu, right? Was it Murasamasu or Goku Black? It was either Murasamasu, Goku Black. Anyway, so we saw Vegeta introduce the God form to the manga, and how he utilized it is way different than we ever seen it. So first of all, we didn't even know that Vegeta had it. First of all, so I guess that's a pretty cool thing that, you know, he now has it in the manga. I hope it just does. I hope it carries over to the anime. That would be pretty clutch. But for now, just a manga exclusive. But anyway, so when Vegeta used Super Saiyan God in the manga, he burst out of Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue back to back. So he used Super Saiyan God for speed to conserve energy. He'll burst right into Super Saiyan Blue for a couple seconds to get a good hit to utilize his power. So we see pretty much the same thing here from Goku. Now Goku utilized Super Saiyan God, and based on what was said in the anime here, this episode I should say, Super Saiyan God is a bit different than what we initially were introduced it, what we were introduced it to be. Now it's said that Super Saiyan God is faster than the Super Saiyan Yellow Hair form, but it's not as powerful as Super Saiyan Blue. So Goku uses Super Saiyan God form to conserve energy but increases speed, and at times he bursts into Blue to utilize higher power, being his Super Saiyan Blue form, to of course, you know, one up the opponent, right? So we see the similar thing where it's like a burst of red and then boom, we see blue, and then, you know, that kind of had a pattern going on. It wasn't as prominent as the actual manga, because with Vegeta, he burst in and out, burst in and out, burst in and out. Goku kind of just burst in and out, I want to say 2 or 3 times, so it wasn't as, you know, consistent and utilized much in the manga from Vegeta as it was in the anime, but it was very nice to see. And this is actually the second time the manga has done something that the anime has now followed up to. The anime and manga, of course, are very different. The Dragon Ball Super anime manga, but things that happen in the manga carries over into the anime at some point. So interesting to note there. Very interesting. I like that. That's a little different. Like, it does make the manga a bit different, but it does add some bit of a correlation to them both, so they have that, you know, similarity with certain things that are going on. So that's interesting. But they are, you know, kind of 2 different, you know, stories at this point, honestly. It's going to be the same thing at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, so the episode kind of starts off with you know, Hit and Dispo. Dispo's one of the Pride Troopers, a little bunny guy, looks like Beerus. We see him and Hit go at it several times, a lot of back and forth, and this guy figures out how to counter Hit Tokitobashi, or time skip. And he doesn't exactly counter it in a way you would think, but he pretty much has the ability to increase his speed to superhuman levels. So this man can go damn near thousands of times the speed of light. Like, he is disgusting with his speed. So he hears like the vibration of Hit's body, like you know, before Hit uses the time skip or the Tokitobashi, there's a bit of a vibration and shaking within his body, and his ears, you know, being a bunny ears, I guess he has enhanced hearing. He can hear that. So before Hit was able to get off his time skip, there's a bit of a like bodily the vibration of his body, and he Dispo hears that. So he's not able to know when Hit's going to use it. So by doing that, he knows when to increase his own speed to counter that, to then hit, and one-up Hit. So that happens several times in the episode, but Hit eventually figures out how to counter his superhuman speed. So Hit decides to fake the Tokitobashi. Like, he decides to fake it, like, you know, a fake death, like if someone's going to punch you, you can like fake out of it, and then you kind of get back into it. Hit kind of did something similar. So he learned, well, he figured out how to mimic the vibration of his time skip, but without actually going into his time skip. So he would make Dispo think that he was going to use the Tokitobashi or the time skip when he wasn't. He was just kind of using the same vibration to make him think that he was hearing the same vibration as it was, but it was, you know, just like a fake hit or a fake time skip, you know, kind of similar thing he had going on to kind of trick Dispo, and it worked. So Dispo had to figure out whether he was going to use the Tokitobashi or he was going to fake it by increasing his vibration. So yeah, watch the episode to really understand that portion of it, but it was very cool to see how he countered Dispo's countering attack with the superhuman speed and the hearing enhanced. That was pretty cool. But in terms of Super Saiyan God, now, you know, we saw a bit of that as well. You know, Goku and Hit kind of did a little team up here. A bit of a tag team type of WWE wrestling style here. So Goku burst in when Hit was about to take a massive hit. Like, it's kind of funny saying hit and hit back to forth because I'm talking about punches and his name is Hit. That's kind of funny. But we see Goku bursting out of nowhere in the Super Saiyan God form. I'm all over the place, so I'm not like following the actual like timeline of it. So I'm kind of like pulling up points from my head as I think about it. But we see Goku bursts in, and he stops the hit from Dispo, about to hit. And then we see him with his God form. We hear the music. The music is epic. His aura is epic. You know, the look at the expressions of the gods are epic. We see everything. Everybody's like, you know, kind of shocked. We haven't seen the form in a long time. It is explained by Beerus, and I think it was no, it wasn't Vados. It was Whis. They explain as to why Goku used the form. I explained that earlier in the video here as to why. Reason was, of course, is his speed is increased in the God form, but it used up his energy of Super Saiyan Blue. So very interesting overall. We got a preview of next episode as well, and I don't want to say I'm not looking forward to it, but honestly, okay, any episode that is not Super Saiyan focused does tend to get kind of put on the back. They're great episodes. They've been some phenomenal episodes. You know, the Krillin episode, Android 18, when he got, you know, kicked out of the arena. That was a good episode. I enjoyed that. But, you know, in terms of it being an attractive episode people watch, if it doesn't have Super Saiyans and, you know, transformations in it, then it's not that appealing. So based on the preview, I can already tell that people might not like the episode based on it just not being a Super Saiyan heavy episode. This episode wasn't a Super Saiyan heavy episode, but we saw the return of the God form, which is very prestigious. I don't know if I like how they reintroduced it. I kind of wish it was, I don't know, man. I kind of wish it was more of a build-up or more of a epicness to it, because, you know, once again, we haven't seen the form in a lot of episodes, guys. It's been quite a minute since we've seen the form. And they just kind of reintroduced it like it's kind of been there all along. And I guess it kind of has, but we were under the impression as to Goku not being able to transform back into that form ever again because he unlocked Super Saiyan Blue, which is another level above Super Saiyan God. We were under the impression it wasn't stated he couldn't do that, but we were just under the impression that that was the case. So I don't know, man. I guess I wish there was more explanation as to, you know, what the form is and like how. I guess it was explained he can utilize it, but maybe why he hasn't used it in so long, because if it does increase your speed but use less stamina, then why wasn't he using it previously? Like, why ever use Super Saiyan? Why ever use a regular Super Saiyan? Why use Super Saiyan 2? Why use Super Saiyan 3? Why not just always use Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue? Why not? Just why not? Like, I don't understand why Super Saiyan is even a thing. I mean, I understand Goku's current Super Saiyan is stronger than his initial Super Saiyan when he fought Frieza, like that. Thousands of millions of times stronger. Yes, I understand that fact, but at the same time, you're telling me that Super Saiyan God is faster than his Super Saiyan form, his yellow hair Super Saiyan form, but he used up less stamina than his blue Super Saiyan, so he can sustain it for longer, but he doesn't use it. So I just want an explanation as to why he wasn't previously using it all along. Like, why is it just making a return now? Why wasn't it always a thing? I don't even know. I'm sure it's just a marketing thing where they can just sell more toys, and they could probably have a Dokkan Fest coming up with Super Saiyan God. I'm sure that's the case. But anyways, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed the episode breakdown and review. I was kind of all over the place. I'm very excited for this episode, of course, because Super Saiyan God returning. Very good form. Super Saiyan 3 is my favorite form, but next Super Saiyan 3, I want to say Super Saiyan God. So I'm a big fan of Super Saiyan God. Not a big fan of Super Saiyan Blue, but Super Saiyan God itself, I love it. It's very simple. You change the hair color, but the aura, man, like the aura makes the freaking form, dude. Like, I freaking love it. So I hope to see this back. I hope to see Super Saiyan God Vegeta at some point in the anime. We got it in the manga, but I want to see it in the actual anime, so I'm looking forward to that as well. So anyways, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the episode breakdown. Doing this every week. I missed last week's episode, so I apologize about that. Dokkan Battle is very heavy with content and things I had to cover, so I wasn't able to find time to properly do an episode last week, but it is now back, and I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible with it. Might do some upcoming Dragon Ball Super reviews, discussions, maybe speculation videos. If I have time, because Dokkan is just so heavy. Now we have Blazing Naruto with their 1-year anniversary hype. Oh my god, guys. Content. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, share, comment, like I said. I'll see you in another video. Thank you all once again. Bye-bye.